This is lesson 98 in Saxon's second edition, Algebra 1/2. This lesson is on two-step problems, and again, it's not really anything new. It's taking what you already know how to do and adding just one more step. That's kind of how math is. You build, so you can't just learn something and forget it. You have to keep building on what you know. Alright, so in this type of problem, we're going to have a statement like this. If 2x plus 4 equals 6, then what is the value of 3x minus 7? Well, obviously you cannot solve this until you find out what x is. So we have to solve this equation first, then put whatever our answer is in here in the place of x to get an answer for that. So how do we find x? Well, just like we've been doing, we are going to subtract 4 on both sides because we have a plus 4, so we need a minus 4. That leaves us with 2x equals 2. We divide both sides by 2 and find out that x is equal to 1. Now that we know x is equal to 1, we put it in the place of this x right here in parentheses, and that's very important because that means that these two are going to multiply each other. So 3 times 1 minus 7. 3 times 1 is 3 minus 7 equals negative 4. And that's really all there is to this, guys. We're going to work 2 more examples and then your 3 practice problems. Example 2 says if 4x minus 2 is 3, what is the value of 2/5 x minus 4? So let's work this one first and find out what the value of x is. 4x minus 2 equals 3. We're going to need to add 2 to both sides. And we have 4x equals 5 when we do that. Then to get this x by itself, we're going to have to divide because these have been multiplied. We'll divide by 4 on both sides. And then we find out that x is equal to 5/4. And we're just going to leave that as 5/4 right now, okay? We're going to put it in the place of this x in parentheses again because they're going to multiply. So 2/5 times 5/4, well, you see here we can cross cancel. We actually could cross cancel here as well. 2 would become 1 and 4 would become 2. The reason I didn't do that is because I wanted this to stay 2/4 because I'm going to subtract 1/4 from it to get 1/4. So I didn't have to find a common denominator, leaving it in fourths. Example 3 says if 4/3 x minus 2 equals 4, what's the value of 6x minus 2/5? Alright, well, let's look at this. 4/3 x minus 2, we're going to add 2 to both sides. 4/3 x equals 6. Now I've got to divide by 4/3, which means that I flip it upside down and multiply by its reciprocal. When I do that, all of these cancel out, which is what I wanted, leaving x by itself. And then I'm going to put a 1 under this 6 to make it a fraction. 6 over 1 times 3 over 4. And then I did cross cancel here. 4 becomes 2 and 6 becomes 3. Then I simply multiply. 3 times 3 is 9. 1 times 2 is 2. 9 over 2 is my answer. Again, I'm going to leave it just like that because it's going to multiply here. And I'm going to make 6 a fraction as well. 6 over 1 times 9 over 2. I'm going to cross cancel here. And then I'm going to get 3 times 9 is 27 minus 2/5. And then I simply do the subtraction. You can do 26 and 5/5 minus 2/5 equals 26 and 3/5. Okay? Let's do your practice problems. If 2x minus 4 is 6, what's the value of 3x plus 2? Alright, well, let's see. Let's add 4 to both sides here to find out what x is. I got rid of that. 2x equals 10. Divide by 2, and x equals 5. If x is 5, I'm going to say 3 times 5 plus 2. 3 times 5 is 17. 17 plus 2 is 19. And really, that's all there is to it. Let's do the next one. If 5x minus 2 is 5, what's the value of 10x minus 3? Alright, we have a minus 2 here, so we're going to add 2 on both sides. 5x equals 7. I'm sorry, 5x equals 7. Divide by 5 on both sides, and I have x is equal to 7 over 5. Alright, now I'm going to put it in here. I'm going to make this 10 over 1 times 7 over 5 minus 3. I can cross cancel here. That'll become a 1. That's a 2. 2 times 7 is 14, and 14 minus 3 is 11. Alright, final one. 1/5 x equals 3/10. If 1/5 x equals 3/10, what's the value of 15x plus 2? Alright, well, 1/5 x equals 3/10. I've got to divide by 1/5, which means I multiply by 5 over 1. And you can see when I do that, there's a lot of cross canceling going on. I can cross cancel here and here. This is 1 over 1, so I've got 3 over 2. X is equal to 3 over 2. So 15 over 1 times 3 over 2 plus 2. 15 times 3 is 45 over 2 plus 2. Now I'm going to need to simplify this into from an improper fraction to a mixed number to add 2 to it. So 2 will go into 45, 22, and 1/5 times, plus 2 is 24 and 1/5. Alright, and remember how I got 22 and 1/5? I said 2 into 45. That goes 2 times, that's 4. 5, that goes 2 times, minus 4 is 1/2. Oh, I'm sorry, 1/2. Glad I did that, huh? 24 and 1/2. Let's erase that so it looks clear. 24 and 1/2. 22 and 1/2 plus 2 is 24 and 1/2. And that would be the final answer that we're going to be looking for when we check your work. Alright, good job. Good luck with your lesson. I'll see you next time for lesson 99.